Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 3rd, 2015, and today is Tuesday. So looking at the economic calendar for today, not much coming out today, but a few numbers coming out today. Let's look down here. We've got the Aussie dollar rate decision earlier this morning, and then we have late this afternoon New Zealand dollar. So not much going on in the spectrum of the currencies, but this play already on the Aussie dollar already took into effect. We'll look into that just briefly. But looking in the markets, we're pretty much very quiet. If we look at the daily, just look at even a 4-hour chart of the Euro USD, it looks like we're flatlining 1380, 1335, 13. It's a 30 pip range. It's really not something that's going to make it or break it for you. So I would rather you not look at the Euro USD right now. Keep that on the back burner. What is a major trade was the Dow Jones. Look at the Dow Jones going up 190 points, and look at these crazy moves. If we could just if I could just show you right here. That's one crazy move. That's another crazy move. That's another crazy move. These are a very volatile market. Very, very volatile market. And so in a very volatile market, you have a lot of upside to it. So, these are more than 150 points per day. Okay, so if you look at these days, it's just a major, I'm skipping either. I'm obviously missing a few just because there's so many of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's call that 10. You've got, 10 or 12 days that are above 150 points per day. Now that's a very volatile market. That's the kind of market you want to be in. That's the type of market you want to be trading in. Even if you don't catch the bottom of each move. But look at how beautiful this setup was. You had this retracement down to here. We had this little bit of a pivot line right here where you could have bought in and played this move on the upside. And some of the people I know did do that, and they traded handsomely. They waited and waited and waited, and then took their turn until they saw something that actually performed. So that's definitely one great play right there. But looking at the markets, GBP USD down 45 pips for the week. For the day, about 60 pips down for the week. And it's also trading at its dead lows. So we've seen this before, trading at its dead lows. I mean, I would get maybe a little bit more aggressive on the upside, around this area, waiting for it to, either find itself a base for it and then to pop up, or, waiting for it to actually break down. Okay, that takes a little bit more patience, and then breaking out on the downside and trading that downside. So you've got a couple of options here on the GBP USD. Looking at crude oil, bouncing a little bit, $4 or $5 yesterday. So we had a little bit of a bounce. Not much of a bounce, but a little bit of a bounce yesterday. Looking at the Aussie USD just briefly, big sell-off this morning, about 150 pips this morning. Just this sell-off with no change in their rate decision, and therefore the dollar is getting so much stronger across the board, and we've seen it being so strong across the board. So it's kind of a hard time to trade right now because we're in between seasons right now. So let's see if the dollar actually does get stronger or it doesn't get stronger, and let's see what most of the majors are going to be doing about that. Looking at the USD CAD, we're at 126. We sold off yesterday about 100 pips. So if you want to be trading something, I would look into the CAD, USD CAD, make a list of the Dow Jones. You could be trading the GBP USD, and I'd also put on front of you the Aussie dollar USD and the dollar, Swiss franc. The dollar Swiss franc has also been trading quite nicely. So there are opportunities out there, but you have to be a little bit more selective, I think, at this stage, just because you're looking at the Euro USD again. It's flatlined, so it's a little bit harder to trade. The USD Japanese yen has also quite been in a quite of a tight spread, and the GBP USD is selling off, but not selling off tremendously. And so looking around the rotation, I would really be very selective. So I'd have the USD CAD, I'd have the Aussie USD. I'd also look at the USD Swiss franc because it has been trading. It has been what we call fading the market. Remember, we had that sell-off a couple of weeks ago, tremendous sell-off, and we're inching higher, closer to that one level. And looking at the Dow Jones, also a big play. This is the season. February, March is crazy time for the Dow Jones, so I'd really look for an upside in that, and I'd follow also crude oil. This is Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thanks.